This is Concordia News brought to you by Lynn. First, I have a report on international news. When the Massachusetts Institute of Technology offered its first free online course this spring, Ashlow Regal jumped at the chance to learn some of the world's leading researchers without leaving his home in India. I've never imagined that I would be taught by professors from MIT, let alone here, said the 24-year-old engineer who works in Bangalore. From Harvard to Stanford, a growing number of elites in universities are throwing open their digital doors to the masses. They are offering their most popular courses online for no charge, allowing anyone with an internet connection to learn from world-renowned scholars and scientists. Many colleges have offered web-based courses for years, but the participation of top-tier research universities marked a major milestone in the expansion of digital learning. The popularization of so-called Massive Open Online Courses, or MOOCs, has the potential to transform higher education at the time when universities are grappling with shrinking budgets, rising costs, and protests over soaring tuition fees and student debt. Supporters say these online courses can lower teaching costs, improve learning online and on campuses, and significantly expand access to higher education, which could fuel technological innovation and economic growth. It holds the potential for serving many hundreds of thousands of students in a way we simply cannot today, said Molly Corbin-Brown, president of the American Council on Education. Last month, a dozen major research universities announced they would begin offering courses on the online searching platform Coursera, joining Stanford and Princeton universities and the universities of Pennsylvania and Virginia. The University of California, Berkeley said it would start making online courses available this fall through edX, a competing web portal launched in May by Harvard University and MIT with $60 million in funding from two schools. I believe it will ultimately revolutionize education, said UC Berkeley Chancellor Robert Burden. So far, students can earn college credit for the courses, but that hasn't dampened demand. edX officials say 145,000 students from more than 160 countries registered for MIT's first online courses, Circuits and Electronics, this past spring. Only about 710 students passed the course, but that's still a lot more than can fit in a lecture hall. Our goal is to elevate education, said EDX president Nad Argo, who heads MIT's Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory and creates the first MIT experiment. It will dramatically improve the quality, efficiency, and the scale of learning worldwide and on our campuses. Next, I have a piece of local news. A Taiwanese Falun Gong practitioner who was detained by Chinese authorities in Beijing said he was forced to confess to certain crimes in exchange for gaining his release for returning to Taiwan. The Chinese state-run Xinhua News Agency reported that Cheng Ting-Han was released because he had confessed to the charges against suspect crimes, which had constituted a meritorious service. Zheng said, however, that none of the actions described were made for his own free will. They offered me a standard confession statement and implied that if I didn't cooperate, I might not be able to go home. The 53-year-old manager of a Hsinchu-based technology firm said. According to Xinhua, Zheng was arrested at an airport in China on June 18 after visiting relatives in Jiangxi province and was detained under house arrest. Chinese officials barred him from leaving the mainland, asking him to assist with an investigation into Falun Gong sect, a spiritual movement that is banned in Taiwan. He was also suspected of conducting a series of criminal activities since 2003 that endangered state security and public security. process. Among them was a charge that he sabotaged the signal of a Chinese TV station in 2003 with the help of Chinese nationals, a claim he and his defenders say that trumped up. Although he was not physically tortured by Chinese officials during his visit, Chung said he suffered with psychological turmoil. "I will never ever go back to China," Chung vowed, describing his strike experience as an abduction. Chung said he went on a hunger strike on Thursday because he was not allowed to make contact with the outside world. Chung said it was not until a day later, after being allowed to meet his Chinese niece and call his wife in Taiwan, he started to eat. He was released on August 10th and returned to Taiwan the next day, accompanied by family members and officials from Taiwan's Face Exchange Foundation. Chung said it was the continuous support of the Taiwanese public that led to his rescue. "I was so surprised and grateful that there are many people who care about the situation," he said. Hotel rooms are no longer just a place to shower, sleep, or maybe indulge in a breakfast in bed. They are now also spots to pick up a souvenir. And no, we aren't talking about stealing towels. Like that hanging over the bed? How about the drawing next to TV? At hotels around the globe, guests now have the option to purchase the artwork in their rooms. For several years, hotels have invited local artists and to decorate hallways, lobbies, and other public spaces. It's a way they can distinguish themselves from the cookie cutter chains and offer guests a sense of their unique city or town. Now they are taking that partnership one step further and turning bedrooms into sales rooms. The recently opened Omni Dallas Hotel features more than 6,500 original pieces of art from 150 local artists in guest rooms and public spaces. The art is one of the reasons that the property doesn't feel like every other hotel. It also gives guests the option of taking a bit of Texas culture home with them. And Omni Dallas is not the only one. The Principe Forte di Marmi in Tuscany, Italy, actually hosts artists in residence for several months. Guests meet and interact with artists and make custom orders of art. The guests can even handpick materials to use in their sculptures. Some chain hotels try to distinguish themselves are even getting into the art business. At the Renaissance Arts Hotel in New Orleans, a Marriott property, don't expect to see priceless in the rooms. But guests such as the glass in the bathroom that goes for about $300. Each room features an original picture, and the hotel is also able to refer guests to the artist or gallery if they are interested in other works. Shirley Quinn of Lisbon, Maryland, near Baltimore, recently graciously painted Orange Room over Lemon Alley while attending a security-related convention at the Dallas Omni. It was the most unlikely scene of the city just argued. "I would purchase the art," they said, "but the nighttime scene of the city is Baltimore. I just felt that there was something magical about the painting." Edmund Hammer, managing director of the Dallas Omni, notes that his hotel has more art than a lot of galleries and museums around the world. It makes it fun and interesting, and adds a whole different level of energy to the hotel, he says. This is at the end of the amazing